Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a brand new Minecraft roguelike tournament experience here in Decked Out. If you don't know what Decked Out is, this is a roguelike mini game of sorts that was built on a vanilla survival Minecraft server, the previous HermitCraft season 9, by the incredible Tango Tech. I'll have a link to Tango in the description and a link to more info about Decked Out. But this is an amazing little roguelike extraction game, deck building game that is built into vanilla Minecraft, which is absolutely absurd. We played it a little bit on the channel, and we had an absolute blast, so much so that I figured, you know what? What if I got some of my closest friends on YouTube to come and do some runs as well and to host a little tournament here in Decked Out too? So hopefully all of the people that you see listed here, I will have links to in the description if they are in fact participating. We're still figuring some stuff out. And you can go to their channels and watch their runs as well, because we're all going to be posting on the same days. But this is going to be a 5-episode tournament where we're doing 4 runs per episode. So each one of us has 20 runs, and if I grab my deck here behind my head, I will show you. We each have 20 runs of the game to do the best that we can. And this is going to be basically whoever has the most tomes that they collect are going to be the ultimate winner at the end of those 20 runs that we do. Now, our decks are a little bit buffed up to start. Typically, you only have 3 cards in your deck. I have given everybody an additional of 3 of the starter cards. So there's an additional Sneak, an additional Treasure Hunter, and an additional Ember Seeker. And then 2 Frost Focus, just to scale up the amount of Embers that we are getting. We have 1 Stability, and then we still have a Moment of Clarity that people can choose whether or not they want to include whenever they feel fit to do so. But we're going to do 20 runs. This episode's going to have 4 runs, and the shtick with these 4 runs is we're not allowed to buy tomes in these first 4 runs. These are going to be solely for new card collection, ramping up our decks, and kind of getting a feel for the game. And then the last 16 runs in the next 4 episodes are going to be a little bit of a free-for-all. And people can just do whatever they want to do and see where their runs take them. So if you don't know what Decked Out is, I'll give you a real quick rundown. This is an extraction game, okay? So when we go through this big door right over here, we're going to be cast into a dungeon. And with that dungeon, we are going to be given a compass in our hand. That compass is going to point to a location somewhere in the dungeon for us to throw the compass. And when we throw the compass into the ground, we're going to get an artifact. And that artifact is worth a certain number of points or embers. And those points enable us to buy things, including victory points, the tomes that I was talking about a second ago, that allow us to win the entire tournament. So if I can make it out of the dungeon with that artifact that gives us points, then I have a pretty decent chance of having some success in winning, but we do have some true gamers that are playing, so who knows how things are going to go. Now, we do also have cards, right, and these cards impact what goes on in the dungeon. So this Frost Focus here gives me +4 embers, which is basically +4 chances for a victory point to drop onto the floor, one of my currency that I need to buy the victory points to drop onto the floor. We also have a Stability that blocks Hazard. That's that little red icon there. And Hazard is basically walls that will pop up in the dungeon blocking my way in certain places. So this blocks that from happening twice. We have an Ember Seeker, which is just a worse version of Frost Focus. It only gives us +2 Ember drops instead of +4. Here we have a Treasure Hunter, which drops treasure onto the floor. That can include keys that we need in order to access new parts of the dungeon. And then finally we have Sneaks, which block 2 Clank. And Clank is a mechanic in the game that basically the longer you're in the dungeon, the harder it's going to get. And Clank is how that scales up. So blocking that is a very good idea. This is also a game that is loosely based around the board game Clank, which is why you're going to see some references. Ignore my 19 shards. I did a test run to make sure everything was working okay, because we were having some issues with this. It's been a process to get this all set up for everybody. I'm not going to use my moment of clarity on my first run, by the way. I think that it's not necessarily advantageous to do so. But yeah, this is based on the board game Clank. Really awesome board game. I highly recommend checking it out. It's some good stuff. Let's do our first run. I've yapped long enough. I have yapped for 5 minutes and haven't done a run, but I wanted to explain how to play Decked Out, because a lot of you are going to be lost, and a lot of you are probably still a little bit lost. So this is going to be a good way for you to no longer become lost. Okay? So the door is going to open, and I'm going to be put in. We're going to want to give ourselves a little sleep right now. I did lose. I appreciate the game for showing that my test run failed. Bodes well for a fantastic future right here. So I have slept in the bed. I have no gear on me. We are playing with randomized mob positions and then removed zones. As for difficulty, everybody can play on whatever difficulty they want. I'm going to do my first run on easy just because I want to win my first run. And I think easy is my best way to do that. I'm probably going to do like 2 easy, 2 medium in this episode is my plan, unless I'm dying every time on easy, in which case I won't. So our deck of cards is here. We got 11 cards. That's not 11, that's 9. I can't count. We got 9 cards in our deck, and we want those 9 cards to play inside of our dungeon, which they will. So that's now processing our deck, preparing it for use inside of the dungeon, and then I will happily ride this little minecart, which is very loud. It's extraordinarily loud in here. But I mean, that's part of the fun. We love a loud minecart, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? We absolutely love a loud minecart. So drop me off. The giant door of destiny awaits. Again, this was all built in more or less survival Minecraft. I want you to recognize that. There's some resource packs that are going on, but otherwise, pretty much 100% vanilla, which is crazy. So here's our compass that is pointing us in a direction, and we have a little map that shows us what's going on in the dungeon. And you can see on the bottom of the map, if my achievement ever gets out of the way, we have 8 cards. We had 9, one of them just played, and it was Ember Seeker. And Ember Seeker dropped 2 Frost Embers. So now you can see those Frost Embers on the map, and those have now, they're dissipating, which means that they're possibly dropping an Ember. It's not a guarantee that an Ember is going to get dropped, but it gives us a chance for one to get dropped. And if they get dropped, we're going to hear a little toot in the dungeon. Now, there are some enemies in the dungeon too, which is why I'm sneaking around. There's also berries that we can consume inside of the dungeon. But we want to be like a little bit sneaky, because there's some dudes that want to kill us. I picked up a coin, which is fine. Coins are another form of currency that are not going to be super useful for us. Those of you that know Decked Out, you're going to know that you can use coins to get crowns, and then those crowns can actually buy us an additional run, an additional shard. We're not going to play with the ability. This wall's already closed off. That wall is normally open, but Hazard, that I talked about earlier, has blocked that wall, which is not great. Also, our compass is pointing to right here. So, am I stupid? Right here? It's right here. Okay, and I got the hood of Aw Yeah. So we got the hood of Aw Yeah. I do believe this is the worst artifact. So this is worth 6, which is not very good. So what I would like to do is I want to explore the dungeon a little bit more, because we have those Frost Focus cards that have the ability to drop embers. This is worth 6 embers, but we can also just get embers in the dungeon. And there's another Ember Seeker, and right there is what we're looking for. That's an Ember. So I'm going to snag him. So now we have 7, technically, which is decent, but it's not great. Okay, we're going to want some more. We did get a key. Now, I imagine there might be an enemy in here. So let's be extra cautious. No enemy in here either. They must be must be all on the other side of the dungeon. If we needed to get down to level 2, here's where level 2 is. We would have to throw a key right here, and then that would allow us to go down to level 2. Not too worried about that because we already found our artifact on level 1. So let's be cautious. There's definitely going to be somebody that wants to kill me right around the corner over here somewhere. But there's also a high chance. There's a crown up there, but I can't get up there without jump boost. There's a high chance there's gonna be somebody around here. Just got a little loot right there. We also heard a toot. The toot was an ember dropping. But I don't know where that ember dropped is part of our problem. It might have dropped up here, actually. You drop up here? I actually got that crown that was in the corner. That's kind of crazy. Okay. That toot was really close, man. So I'm trying to see where I hear a guy. Yeah, okay. Hello, sir. I think perhaps I should stay away from you, but I also think there might be a toot over there. Hey, come see me, friend. Yeah, okay, you see me. No, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, what the frick? there was another guy behind me. There's another guy behind me. There's another guy behind me. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. This seems like real bad for Tyler right now. I maybe should not be greedy, and I should just kind of get the hell out of here, right? Alright, hello, friend. Good to see you. You're gonna get angry at me shortly. I'm gonna try to heal a little bit. So keep in mind that these guys, I can only take like 2 hits from you. Well, I can take 1 hit from you. The second one kills me. And you're right there. Okay, okay. Goodbye, goodbye. Very nice knowing you. I'd like to leave now. See you later. Okay. Oh, my lord, the loot. Okay. Now, frankly, I probably feel good about getting out of here. There's another one at the entrance. Oh, my lord. I think we maybe got a little bit unlucky with the position of these guys. Okay, you're after me now. I heard another toot, man. It's over here. Okay. We got another one. Boy, if we needed keys on this run, we would have been set. But unfortunately, we didn't. Let's take the long way back. It's starting, you can hear the heartbeat. We're starting to get a little too much clank. That's the clank rising. But take a look at this. 2 more embers. Okay. This has become, frankly, a very good run. And we would like to get out another ember. Okay, so I got 14 currently. Looks like it's gonna be 15. Brother, we gotta go. Okay? We're one shot right now. Keep that in mind. We die in 1 hit. That's real bad. That's real bad. Missing your jumps, ladies and gentlemen. Surefire way to just die. Especially because we know there's a guy like around here somewhere. It's time to go. It's time to get out. You mustn't be here any longer. Go this way. There's another ember. Okay. We feel good. We feel very, very good. It's time to get out, brother. It's time to get out. Round the corner. It's blocked. We go the long way. We go the long way. We slip out. And life has never been cleaner. Welcome to the exit. Okay. So that's what a successful run looks like. It's actually like a really, really successful run. Is the best way for me to word that. In a perfect world, every run is gonna be that good. But you never know. I mean, we're gonna have some tough ones here or there. 10 embers is exactly what we love to see. And we have 16 that we can spend, right? So, here's where we can get offered cards. Here's all your basic cards. But we're going to have the ability... I mean, I ain't affording a 66 Frost Ember card. I ain't affording a 62. Come on, man. You gotta give me... Here we go. That's worth 20, though. I only got 16. Yeah, okay. So, well... We got a 12 right here. Revelation. Okay, okay. This is the person that made this mod pack to make it easier to do this. They rebalance some stuff. So this is actually a new card, I think. And I kind of like it. So this is an ethereal card, which means that I'm really terrified to touch it. I want to zoom in, but I don't have like Optifine or something. This is an ethereal card, meaning it only gets played once. And then it's removed from our deck forever. But on that run that we would play it, we would block 3 Clank, block 3 Hazard, get 6 Treasure, and 3 Embers, which is pretty good. I think that it's probably more advantageous for me to continue to buff out our deck, though. So I'm going to take another Ember Seeker to give me just more chances at Embers. Okay, yeah, you're 10. And then I'm going to take another Moment of Clarity, which is also an ethereal card, meaning we only play it once. And then it, quote-unquote, exhausts, if you know Slay the Spire, that terminology. But it's a good card, right? It's basically half of the other one. So, pretty good. And the fact that it's 6 Frost Embers and this one is 12, this is basically double this card in some ways. So, I'll grab one of those as well. And then we'll leave. Here's our victory tomes. So these are how we're going to win our competition against our friends. We can't buy them in the first 4 runs. That's what we decided. So let's put all of our stuff in here. This is going to give me some crowns, and I guess I also have to put the crown into here. And then I will leave. And as I leave, I'm going to get killed by this guy. I'm gonna attempt to touch the button and run away. Okay, you got me. Alright, and that's our run. We love it. And I did not die inside the dungeon. I need to grab my deck of cards, which is right here. It's got everything I need. Here's my 2 new cards that I have. And my 3 crowns. And then I will leave. And I leave victorious, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do want to take a look. Our crowns can buy some stuff in the shop. And what I really want to do is I want to refresh the shop immediately, because I want these ethereal cards, right? Random keys could be good too, but the ethereal cards would be crazy. So I'm gonna hold on to my crowns to prepare for resetting that shop and getting ourselves some new things. So put you in there.
The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Here's my 2 Moments of Clarity, which we will use. Here's another Ember Seeker. I can have up to 5 of this card, I believe. Yeah, so that little 5 in the top right corner, I can have up to 5 there. And that's a successful run, baby. So we got 3 more we're gonna do today. Let's go again. Let's go again. No time like the present. No time like the present. We treat these decked out runs like they are our child. We will. I mean, conquer them now feels a little weird to refer to our children as being conquered, but we are going to masterfully win this game. So please, I've slept in the bed. I've made sure we're good. We're gonna randomize zones, randomize the mob positions. Let me, you know what, brother? Let's do another easy run. I hope I didn't just mess everything up. Both of the lights were on for a second. We're just gonna do an easy run. I'll do 2 mediums at the end. I think ideally I'm probably going to run most of my runs on hard, but I'm a little terrified to do that. At least not until I get some practice on easy and medium, right? Like, we need... It's very scary. This is just a very scary game. So give me my map. I got my 9 cards in there. Did I have 9 cards? Maybe I have... You know what? It looks like there's 10 cards and one's just like a little weird. So maybe it's just... Sometimes the map gets a little buggy, and that's okay. I'm just having a look-see around. The randomized mob positions is terrifying. Okay, there's an Ember Seeker. We got a guy in there right now. The randomized mob positions are terrifying because I mean, they could really be anywhere, so we have to watch our back. Typically in the game, that randomized mob positions doesn't exist. That was built in as part of the mod pack here to... Oh, he is right there. It was built in as part of the mod pack to just give a little extra easier playability in single player. And it's awesome for that, but obviously you can't build like command blocks in vanilla survival Minecraft. So typically you would have to, there's also some like, oh, hello. We also, it's a level 1, and it's in the other direction. Honestly, we should just leave. We should just leave. So it's gonna be somewhere in here. Probably, I got 2 lads in there. It's definitely in there. But that might be tricky. It might be tricky to get there. Let's grab some berries. And let's sneak. There's actually a guy right here. I find myself in a really alarming position all of a sudden. Can I go? Oh, he is right there, huh? Gamers, hello, friend. You're like right there. Okay, new approach. I'm going this way. You do see me. Can I sneak through here? I mean, your ass is just gunning for me. I feel like I'm screwed. I feel like I'm in bad shape. Okay, I think I'm in bad shape. Can I? Is it viable to get up this? My head. Okay. You're right there. I'm going to dip back down, please. Oh, oh no, dude. Okay, you got me. Slain by Latagna. You have bested me. Congratulations. You know what? It was probably bound to happen. I have died inside the dungeon. I also left my hood of yeah in here. I'll at least put that into my ender chest. My deck will be returned here shortly. You need not be worried. There it is. We love it. That's all my cards. Thank you very much. And that's all I get because I died. Okay. I was very dead.
Ready for its next victim.
Very, very dead. Okay. We run it back. We run it back. It's no big deal. I'm gonna throw one memento of clarity. No, you know what, dude? I'm saving it. I'm saving it for when we do a hard run. Because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it for the hard run. So two more runs this video. I'm ready. I'm going on medium. I promise you 2 runs on easy, 2 runs on medium. I'm going to do 2 runs on easy, 2 runs on medium. And even if I failed my 1 run, look, I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. People are gonna fail some runs. I don't feel like we're in danger because we died there. I think that first run was really good. Okay, I think that was a really, really good run. So I think that we're in good shape. I think we're in great shape. More than good. I'm Tony the Tiger levels of fantastic right now. I'm Jonathan Colton in the hit song I Feel Fantastic. Hello, friend. But with a little less drugs. Okay? Give me my compass. It's a level 1. That's really good for me because I was terrified to go down to level 2 today. And we're just gonna have a nice hearty walk. Now, because we're on medium difficulty, very high chance. There's just like something up here, brother. This is always lit up here. And I feel like there's a torch right there. I guess possibly there's just straight up nothing. That's fine. I will leave now. We have a treasure hunter that played. That's fine. I'm not too worried about treasure hunter. More worried about Ember Seeker, Frost Focus. Dude, I like hear one of them. And it's horrifying. Okay. Absolutely terrifying. Now, we know... I mean, we have a key. Not that that's actually useful for me in the slightest right now. Not going down to level 2. It's in the main crypt area, I think. So I'm just going to go to the main crypt area, I think. I did hear a toot. I want the toot. I heard another toot. Okay. Here's the thing. Stuff despawns after 5 minutes, right? There's an Ember Seeker. They've already both gone, though. Where was that toot, man? It sounded so close. I'm gonna do a full explore, okay? I'm gonna do a nice hearty explore. Any friends around? Don't see anybody, and I don't see anything. Which is fine. One ember. Okay, there was one right there. Our artifact is nowhere near us right now, but don't worry about that. No embers over here. Nothing inside the pit. Let's grab a couple berries. I'm not sprinting a ton, but I would like to have them as a just in case. Now, this appears to be... It appears to be to the right of us. Okay, I think I saw... There's a guy right over there. Okay. So we have somewhere... Is it like behind here? I'm gonna say it's probably behind here. Are you like right here? Yeah. Here you go. Thank you. We get ourselves a death loop. Okay. Death loop is 13, so we got 14 right now.
Stability.
I like 14. I like more than 14 more. Okay. I would prefer to have more than 14. So what I'd like to do... I want to peek. I know we have a guy not here, but I think he's over there. So I'm going to snake... Yeah, he's right there. I think he probably saw me. There's nothing there. I want to get out of here now. He definitely saw me. Yep, he's coming. That's fine. That's fine. We just move him right along and then pray there's not a guy chasing us elsewhere. Now, because there's only one in here and there were none in the beginning, that means there's probably one here downstairs. And then the others are definitely going to be on the other side. So there is a guy right here. He's gonna actually hit me, brother. Oh. Okay. Horrifying. Very, very scary. There's probably two in this area. There's one right there. I need to make my move quick. Brother, we're playing a little tight. Little tight. Got an ember over here. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. There's an ember here too. Don't cut me off. Go this way. Okay. Slip through here. Oh! Another guy right there. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. It's time to go. A heartbeat is up too. It's time to go. We have to leave. We have to leave. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. I'm out. See you later. We got one more ember here. Love it. Unfortunately, 19, not a great number. We would love to have one more. But odds of finding one more, pretty low at this point. I will check over here. No ember. I think you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out. The heartbeat a little too fast, and I do not want to deal with it. That's blocked off. Gosh darn it. Make the long trek. Long trek, but we're gonna take our win. Okay. 19 is not horrible. I did have a clank block, which in all retrospect probably would have helped me out. And then that second sneak gave me another clank block. I'm not paying attention to any of my cards that are getting pulled, which is a problem. Okay, if we're gonna play successfully, we need to pay attention to our cards. If I knew that my other sneak was not played, I probably could have stayed longer and looked for one more ember, which one more ember gives me 20, which if my 20 pops up here, we are going to be pissed, okay? But hopefully, I mean, hopefully you just don't pop up a 20. There's one down there. That's a 12. I don't mind the 12. You you gave me the card I wanted. Oh, that's pain. I mean, that's just pain with a capital P, brother. So, look, I'm put in the position. I'm just gonna probably continue to buff out the deck, right? Let's do. Well, it's tough, right? You could do a treasure hunter ember seeker. It puts another ember seeker in my deck, which I don't hate the idea of, because the more embers we have, the better the chance we have of getting points, right? But is my deck good enough to be investing solely in these, or should I be blocking some Clank and blocking some Hazard? I probably should be doing this. But where's the fun in that, right? When have I ever done the optimal play? I'm not an optimal play kind of guy. We go with the greediest build possible, okay? The greediest build possible is we try to just get 1 million embers. It's just that simple, okay? If you're going to have a success in this game, we need... Can I escape you? Oh, you son of a gun. In order for us to win, we just need to have 1 million embers. So I take only Ember Seeker cards and hope for the best. I think it's a terrible plan. The strategy is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So there's my deck. There's my new card. There's my new card. And you should give me my death loop as well. There it is. Okay. We love that for me. I'm going to leave. And we'll put our death loop into here. Let me get rid of my phony shards, okay? My test shards. Go out in the hall. Nobody wants you here. And then we'll add our new cards to our deck. So pretty good. I'm relatively pleased with this. Sure, 1 death this episode feels bad. We're gonna hope that we don't have... Oh, it's resetting right now, brother. Okay, my bad. My bad. You take your time. You take your time. You go reset. I can talk while you reset. I feel good about where we stand. You know, the first 4 episodes are really meant for everybody to just like get their footing in the dungeon a little bit. Get some cards collected so that we can have some nice competitive runs, getting a bunch of embers and kind of seeing where the dungeon takes us. And I think that's a really awesome way to start out. And then the final 16 runs we can go buck wild, right? I do want to give a massive thank you again to the person that made...
The dungeon is ready.
Thank you, Tango. Appreciate that. I want to give massive thanks to the person that made this mod pack for Decked Out. It makes it really, really easy to install and play this because there are a bunch of dependencies that you need in order to play it. And they also built out this, which is basically it's a big behind-the-scenes locker room that contains everything in the game. So like all the common cards, all the uncommon cards, rare cards, legendary cards, everything is in here, including like all of the artifacts you can get and victory tomes and then stuff that drops in the dungeons, keys and other things and stuff. So it made it really, really easy for me to kind of set up everything in here and make starter decks for people and just kind of mess around with the content creating side of things. So massive, massive thank you to the creator of the mod pack. We are ready. Let's hop in. Final run of the day. We will be going on medium. There's a chance that we have to go to level 2 on medium, by the way. I would really like to not. It would make me very sad to go to level 2, but I feel like we're probably due to go to level 2, and it will be messy. Remove zones, randomize positions. We're playing on medium. Dump in my box, and let's go on our damn merry way. Okay, send me on my merry way. In the Mr. Minecart I go. See ya in hell, suckers. I'm outie. I'm outie and I've never been more outie. Take me on my journey. There's not gonna be a Yeti this time. Goodbye, Mr. Yeti, you don't exist. Okay, we pray for level 1. It's a level 2 artifact. Okay, sure enough. So, what is different about a level 2? The big difference is we need to get a key. Because now we know our artifact is not on level 1. I always forget that we could have Ravagers literally anywhere here. So I will be extra careful around these corners. And right there. I still like going this way. I like starting this way because of this berry bush right here. It's just nice to have that berry bush. Did that door did not close. Was that a toot already? You did toot. Okay. What the frick? The double toot? The double toot's insanity. I mean, the triple toot. Okay. I mean, that's a hell of a start, honestly. There's my treasure hunter, so that's gonna drop the keys that I need. And we'll just pay attention for the sound of treasure dropping. Hello, friend. I heard treasure drop. Honestly, no. Absolutely not. Get out of that water, brother. I'm gonna check back over here, because I heard that toot. I just want to see... Oh, what the frick? You actually navigated here? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, see you later. See you later. I actually have a key. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so in. We are so in. Just get to level 2. It's going to be hard for us. Oh my god, there's another ember here. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, I'll go a different route. That sounds fine. You know what? A small detour is not a problem. I hear you loud and clear. There's another ember over here, man. Okay. 5 embers already. And I haven't even made it to level 2 to grab our artifact. I got a guy up there. We need to just go in. Just send me in. I gotta get up into the throne. There's a guy right here, man. Okay. Take the other staircase. It's messy so far. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It's a little messy. That face just jump scared the hell out of me. Okay, I'm sneaking a little bit just so that the clank is set off by those shriekers, right? So I'm trying to prevent some of those shriekers from going off. Nothing here. I guess we can grab some of these. I really should eat and try to stay at full hunger, just so that we have maximum sprint if the opportunity presents that we need to run away from something. Okay. There may be more embers around, although I don't know, we still got a lot of cards in our deck. That was treasure popping. I'm less concerned about the treasure because I have my key already. So let's drop in my key. There you go. That opens up the door. And I'm outie, okay? So level 2 artifact, we're gonna go down the stairs. This takes us to a whole new layer of the dungeon. Which is, I mean, it's terrifying. You gotta go immediately, okay? You gotta go. This is bad. Yeah. Dude, come on. You got me. Okay, you got me. Congratulations. You've bested me. I've died in the dungeon. I should have. I mean, if we play that back in slow motion, I mean, it's terrifying. You gotta go immediately. Okay, you gotta go. This is bad. Yeah. Then you're gonna see that I probably shouldn't have ran straight for them, okay? I probably, realistically, I should have just backed up. I should have just backed up and said, you know what, the other direction may be better for me. There's 2 paths down onto level 2. So probably would have been smarter to go the other path. But you know what? I'm still pretty pleased. 2 for 2. These were kind of the practice runs, so I feel good about going 2 and 2 for this video, not 2 for 2. I definitely lost 2. we just witnessed those. But I feel good about the first one. Go watch everybody else's runs because I'm sure that they're going to be just as chaotic, just as wild. You can find links to them in the description down below. And you can see how they did, and you can start to track how people are doing and what their decks are and all kinds of nonsense. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. We're planning on uploading these pretty quick, so keep your eyes on the channel. We'll be posting again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.